attack there in my forge. So let's have a look at production. Let me see what's going on. You can see here he's decided to go for some colossi, obviously, and also just finished there the extra length or extra vision for them. So you know, he's going through quite a tech-heavy build now. Obviously, I don't know that at the moment. Obviously, just dropping down my robots facility now. Obviously, it was a bit late because I was worried of obviously the attack he was going to drop down. So, decided to build up a bit of an army instead, and I got quite a nice army now. Obviously, see my attack one almost coming into play now. And if I think I've just said obviously about 10 times in a row, so I'm going to try and cut down on the use of that word. I think I'm just about to drop down my assimilator there on the Vespian Geyser, and also dropping down what do you call these bad boys? What do you call them? Dropping down a turret? No, it's not even a turret. It's a gate. I can't even think what they're flipping called. The photo cannon. That's the one. Dropping down a photo cannon, just because I was a bit worried. Obviously, seeing that he had an observer earlier, I didn't want that being scattered my army, so that's the reason for that. So yeah, losing track of what's going on at the moment. Getting my own observer in it now, getting 2 just to try and scout his base, and obviously to get 1 to check mine out, just to make sure that he's not scouting mine at the same time. So at the moment, you see he's still building the colossi. Let's have a look at unit wise. So 4 zealots to my 4 zealots, and obviously I've got the 13 stalkers to his 4 stalkers, and he's got the 2 colossi. So I'm pretty happy at the moment that my army is bigger than his. Obviously I don't know that, but popping off his observer there, get a nice little sneaky kill there, and just about to drop my observer into his base. You can see by my camera moving to see what he's up to, you know, get a little look. But I'm pretty happy that I'm ahead of him at the moment. Obviously, I didn't want to go in for an attack because I was a bit worried, obviously, waiting for my observer to come in to see what I can scout. And if I move over, yeah. So I can see straight away that he's gone for the colossi there. And I'm pretty happy looking at that, really, thinking about it, that my army is stronger than his. Obviously, he does pop off my observer there. And I think any minute now I should switch to... paused it by accident. Obviously that's the shortcut for pause. I was looking for the shortcut for production. That's obviously D. My bad. Oh no, production. I said production. Could see. Can't even speak. You see that I'm going for level 2 attack now, and also getting down the robotic space so I can start pumping out my colossi now, and a couple more stalkers joining the battle. So what we got down there? Gonna walk down and 2 gateways. Just so that obviously you can see that my mineral count is so high. You know, it's pointless, I feel, guys, sitting back on a load of minerals just like that for the sake of it. If you got the minerals, you might as well spend it on getting a couple more gateways down so you can pump out those units faster, especially during a battle. It's going to be quite important. Also, just using them up any way possible. Obviously, getting the upgrades in I found quite important. Obviously, it's a lot gas heavy, but you know, just get a couple of zealots in, I believe. So yeah, 3 gateways going down there. Another sentry coming into the battle with the colossi almost finished, and the +1 attack. So I've had no sign of attack from him yet. So I'm pretty happy that that I've during the game that I've come to level terms with him after the mistake I made earlier on. You can see also I'm going for, if you look at the production tab, you can see that I'm going to be getting the Zealot speed upgrade, which I felt would be quite useful. Obviously, with so many minerals, I felt if I went quite Zealot heavy, it's going to save my gas, and I can get more upgrades that way and a couple more colossi. So that's what I was aiming for there. And you see warping in there for 4 Zealots, 5, getting another one on top as well, just to boost it up, and obviously with the level 2 upgrades done. And he's going for his level 1 upgrade, so it looks things. So yeah, and dropping 4 pylons down there just to make sure that I don't run out of whatever you want to call it, run out of supply. And also going to be dropping down a 3rd nexus on that mineral line over there. So see that I'm about to think I've run dry shortly on my actual mineral line. So yeah, I think I'm losing the passion now, guys. I haven't got the energy that I had in the first game. This game's starting to draw on a little bit, so I'm losing the passion. I'm losing my funk, my possess. But, so yeah, I think it's quite hard looking at the game sort of cast on it, knowing that I knew exactly what I'd done, and it's trying to look back and say this happened and this happened. But, like I say, if you got any tips, or maybe not necessarily tips, or stuff you'd like to see me talking about, maybe you want to see me talk about other stuff, you know, what's going on? What's happening with me? Obviously, probably won't be that interested in that shizzle bizzle, but you know, if that's how you roll, that's how you roll. Or if you want to talk about more about different strategies, so on. You know, leave your comments below, but don't be leaving comments before you start figuring out that riddle, guys. You know, that riddle. You know, that's one needs to be figured out. So, got quite a nice army here now. Getting out my observer to decide if it's going to be worth me attacking or what he's going for. Yeah, looking to try and get my level 3 upgrade attack, and also trying to get the extended vision for my Colossi, and obviously the third Nexus, almost finishing down there and just bringing off all those lovely little probes off the line to go on to drain over that mineral line. So warping a couple more Stalkers, I'm going to get rid of these rocks, and they're going down nice and fast. And you can see here, I'm pretty sure that his whole army's gone, so I'm a bit like, shit, where's his army at? So I'm like, do I attack or do I wait? Obviously, I know that he's coming in for an attack shortly if his army's not there. Warping a couple DTs. Then obviously they do a little bit of damage, but obviously with his observer still there, not doing the damage I wanted to do. And unfortunately for me, through me pushing into there, I've locked my Zealots all behind my Stalkers, so they're not doing the damage I want to do, especially with their upgrades, fast upgrades. You see that they've sort of come into play now, but not as effective as I wanted to do, and forcing him backwards, forcing him to pull back, and unfortunately makes a little bit of a mistake there and popping off those 2 Colossi because he decided for some reason to turn back, getting the high ground there, try and pick off some of my units and throwing down the GG, simple as that. I don't think he leaves for a minute though. He's a bit like, maybe I've thrown the GG down, but maybe I've still got this. But you know, with this nice blue hefty army of Stalkers running towards his base, that's pretty much it for him. So I'm running out of time. I want to try and cap this in 50 minutes. So it walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the noon, and 3 legs in the evening. What is it, guys? That's the riddle for today. Hope you enjoyed watching, guys. Sorry I'm rushing a bit at the end. Obviously, I don't want to try and go over the 15 minutes, but hope you enjoyed, guys. And it's about to end. You know, picking off that Colossi, bitch, you better leave. You know, Mr.BigRuss went downtown on you, and ka-ching. Peace, guys.